Hello, welcome back to Just Smell Better, the best fragrance channel in the world. We got a $500 mystery box. Let's unbox some random fragrances. Before we start unboxing, I do want to make some announcements. First of all, one of my childhood boys from I went to pre-K with him, unfortunately passed away. I'm like close friends with his sister, and it really sucks, man, when you know someone that young and then he dies on an accident. It sucks. They are raising money right now for his funeral, so I never beg you guys for money, and I am not gonna beg you for right now for money. But if you can afford to donate at least like a buck or two, then I'm gonna put the link in the description, and I appreciate you so much if you decide to help out a little bit. And second, a lot of you guys did buy from smellbettersamples.com, my sampling website, so thank you very much. And you used the code Black Friday to save 25% off everything. I lost a lot of money, but I also made quite a bit. So if you guys missed out on that sale, don't worry. Cyber Monday, code Cyber Monday, not 25% off. It was too much. 20% off for Cyber Monday. What can I say, man? If you missed Black Friday, that's on you, man. You got a second chance for Cyber Monday, but this time 20% off. So let's start unboxing these random fragrances. I believe I got 2 expensive ones and 4 random. So let's get started. First one, I finally pulled the trigger on my favorite cologne of all time, Parfums de Marly Percival. Now, I did have this cologne before, but unfortunately I took it to Florida on a trip and I dropped it like, bro, it was so sad. My most expensive cologne of all time. It was like 90% full, and I dropped it. I decided to give myself this time the big bottle, the big 6.7 ounce 200 milliliters bottle of Parfums de Marly Percival. I better not drop this one, or else I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be really sad. I picked it up for $260. The reason why I bought this bottle is not only because it's my favorite of all time, it literally smells so good, so good, man, so good. But the reason why I bought these bottles, the big ones, is to be able to sell you guys samples on a cheaper price, because I get more milliliters for less of a price, and so I can sell them cheaper. Man, I forgot how good this smells. Like, I do love Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce because it's a little bit similar to this. I do respect CAF Extra de Parfum, which people hype up to the moon, but nothing compares to the real thing, Percival, man. A lot of people say it's not worth the money. It smells like regular body gel, like soap, a body wash, but this is just compliments in a bottle. I swear, this is just compliments in a bottle. If you're gonna buy a niche cologne for compliments like Safe Blonde By, then this is one of the best ones. It is citruses like bergamot and mandarin orange mixed with lavender in the middle, and in the base the ambroxan, and I believe it also has musk. But the main note that I always hype up, ambroxan. Those little chemical signs on Fragrantica, those chemicals smell so good. I believe when I did a video with my girl ranking my colognes, she ranked this one like a 9 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10, which is really high. She really liked it, along with YSL Eau de Parfum Intense. So I had to get a big bottle, man. I'm gonna give it like a 9.5 out of 10. I don't want to give anything a 10 out of 10 yet, in case I find that cologne that is like truly perfect and a masterpiece. So for right now, this is as close as it gets. Next up, we got a cheap one. We got Khadlaj Shika Shadow. So I was really impressed with Khadlaj Shika Snow that I had to get the previous one that came out before, the black one called Shadow. Here we have the Khadlaj Shadow. Just a cool black bottle, man, exactly the same as the white one, but this one I imagine it's gonna be a little darker. Let's see what it smells like. Oh, okay, smells pretty nice, man. It smells like a basic designer cologne. This smells like it smells like an Acqua di Chaux, like a Profondo, a Parfum. I smelled this today at Macy's, I believe, but I'm not sure what it was. Okay, so apparently Shadow is a clone of Bad Boy Cobalt's The Blue Lightning Bolt by Carolina Herrera, and this one smells pretty nice. It has like a green apple / plum fruity smell that is pretty popping in the beginning, but it feels so aquatic, not gonna lie. Yeah, this reminds me a little bit of Rosasi Hawas, either the original one or the ice, but it has that similar aquatic, almost vibrant, almost like Sprite-ish scent that is really popping, refreshing, a little bit synthetic, and of course the plum note, which I believe is included in the Hawas Ice. This is like a less synthetic version of Rasasi Hawas Ice, and I am here for it because even though I love that smell, it can be a little bit headache inducing and a little bit synthetic. So if this one can do it but less annoying, then I'm all for it, and it is cheaper than the Hawases. So yeah, this is your basic aquatic oceanic fragrance, perfect for an everyday scent. I didn't expect that from this bottle because obviously it is black. I expected something darker, a little bit stronger, but I'm not gonna complain. It's a basic freshie for $25, a safe blind buy that you can give anyone for like Christmas or their birthday or something like that, and they're not gonna complain. Bro, this next one, I know you guys are not gonna expect it. It's not like a designer or like a popular cologne fragrance. This, I picked it up today on Black Friday. I'm recording on Friday. From Bath & Body Works, which a lot of people don't talk about, and they are pretty, I don't want to say underrated because I only tested this one now, but this one was pretty good. This is called Mahogany TeakWood, something like that, bro. Mahogany TeakWood. When I tell you this is pretty good, I don't know how much it costs. I think it was like $50. The Black Friday deal they had was pretty decent, bro. It was like buy 3 get 4 for free. And so I bought like a bunch of candles for my family, some women perfumes, and I got myself this cologne, my first cologne from Bath & Body Works. I know a lot of you guys in the comments were telling me to try some from there to see if they were good. This one, I can say it is pretty good. Bro, when I say this is clean, soapy, and a little bit like Percival, I'm not gonna lie, man. It has that similar DNA with the ambroxan and similar DNA to Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. Smells so good, man. And the reason why I bought this one is because I'm not gonna lie, I was watching, I don't know if you guys know the YouTubers Love Lip Serve. Ryan recommended me, or not me, but he recommended his fans this lotion called the same name, Mahogany TeakWood or something like that. And this body lotion legit smells so good. I just don't wear it much because obviously it is scented and I don't want to mix it with different scents. But now I got this body lotion and I got the cologne to go with it. Usually I would mix it with Fierce and it would work amazing. Like, it just smells so clean, man. I'm telling you, this would make a perfect Christmas gift. Get them the lotion and then get them the cologne. I don't know whatever this TeakWood is. I don't know what type of ingredient it is. I imagine it is a type of wood. Whatever it is, it smells extremely good. And so this is one of the only Bath & Body Works colognes that I can recommend for right now. They are around $50, so maybe a little bit too expensive for just a random cologne that is not like a designer name tag, but I would give it a try, man. Go into your local Bath & Body Works and try this one out. It is pretty good. Next up, of course, I had to get the second best Parfums de Marly. Finally, Parfums de Marly Layton gets to go in my collection. I've been dragging this one for so long. I don't know why I've been waiting to buy it, but finally here it is. Let's unbox it. I remember when I first sampled this one, I think it was like 4 years ago, bro, or 3 years ago. It was like, I was so impressed. I was like, okay, I can see why people were hyping this one up on YouTube, like the Jeremy fragrances, the Jen Scents, top 10 colognes of all time. I kind of see why. But of course, I was barely getting into cologne, and so instead of buying Parfums de Marly, I got the cologne by Al Haramain, Detour Noir, and it was pretty good, but it was not the same as Layton, man. This is the first cologne that I wore when I went to see and meet my girl, so it does have a special place in my heart. Let's test it out one more time. So good, man, so good. Like, I don't know why this smells so good. Like, it kind of smells, well, nowadays it smells kind of similar to other things because everyone replicated it, but back in the day this was really unique, especially when you get introduced into this type of DNA for the first time. It is like mind-blowing. For me, it was like, damn, I can smell this good. I was genuinely so excited to walk into school the next day smelling like this. I was like, finally, I'm gonna get some girls. The apple pie, gourmand, edible type of DNA. I like it because it is not too sweet, not too feminine. It does not give you a headache. It does not overpower you. It does not take over the entire occasion. It is subtle, but it is sexy at the same time. And I love it so much, man. Finally, I get to wear Layton again this fall / winter. I'm so excited, finally in my collection. What else can I say other than a masterpiece? Like a 9 out of 10, honestly. Next, we got this random one that's been sitting in the boxes for like a week. I haven't had a chance to unbox it. This is Samaya Massage. Here we go, Samaya Massage Infused. And I believe this is inspired by Louis Vuitton Imagination. So let's see if it's a competition to Game of Spades Full House, Versace Hawass Cobra, all those Imagination clones. So weird box, bro. Honestly, I'm tired of these like bulky, weird cardboard boxes because I buy so many and then I gotta throw the trash and then it just takes up so much space. You can't break these. They're just annoying at this point. Bottle looks like Rift's Freeze with the square. It looks like a Latafa Cumbra, but clear. It looks like an ice cube. I'm not too excited for another Louis Vuitton Imagination cologne, but let's see if it can do it better. I mean, I get a little bit of that green tea that is really prominent in Imagination or Game of Spades Full House. Same citruses, same type of vibe, same style for sure. Inspired by Imagination, but I feel like it's not gonna last. It's already fading on my skin / my little sleeve from my flannel. It does not smell as strong, you know. I feel like you gotta spray 10 sprays of this one in order to cover like one Game of Spades Full House spray. You know how those atomizers, they spray a lot, man. And this type of DNA already has horrible performance, and so I feel like they cheaped out on the quality for it only being $25. It does not smell exactly the same. It is missing some important qualities which I can't put my finger on, but it's not exactly the same, man. I'm not too impressed with this one. I'll be honest, if I'm gonna wear this DNA, even though it is $25, I would rather wear Game of Spades Full House or Versace Hawass Cobra. I feel like in the middle is perfectly fine with Hawass Cobra. I'm not too impressed with this one, man. I'm gonna give it like a 4 out of 10 for right now. And the final one, just for fun, I know you guys are not gonna care about this one, but this is Hollister Festival Nights. This is my first ever Hollister cologne. I got it gifted to me for my birthday, and so why not unbox it, man? I'm excited to try it out. Never had a Hollister cologne. Let's see what they're all about. What is this, bro? It's a weird looking bottle, like the smallest bottle possible. And somehow it is 100 milliliters. I don't know how. How is this the same amount as this? It doesn't make any sense, but I mean, if you say so, man, I'll believe you. Low-key, not bad. Not bad. It smells pretty synthetic, like a basic cologne. What else can I say, man? Like a freshie. Think about a cologne you can buy at Burlington, at TJ Maxx. Honestly, this smells like the basic colognes that I had when I was little. I would have like cartoon colognes, like you know how people have like the SpongeBob / Squidward cologne. I used to have El Chavo del Ocho cologne, man. Y'all can't compare to me, bro. I had the OG, I had the Chavo del Ocho, and I forgot what else, but that was my main one, bro. That was my signature scent, and this smells kind of like that. I'm probably gonna wear the same amount as this one, bro, so it's all right. If you guys want to sample it, all of these will be available to sample in my sampling store. But yeah, man, successful blind buy / unboxing video. My main ones, obviously, these big Parfums de Marly's, $260, $260 for 200 ml. Khadlaj Shika Shadow, an amazing freshie for $25. Underrated Bath and Body Works cologne / body spray or whatever it is. Go smell it on your local Bath and Body Works. Let me know what you think, and check out the lotion too. This one, another Louis Vuitton Imagination clone. Kind of man, kind of just go for the more expensive ones. And then Hollister. Let me know if I should check out more Hollister colognes and see what they're all about. Thank you for watching this random unboxing video. All of these colognes available to sample in my sampling store. Code Cyber Monday on Cyber Monday this Monday. Don't forget. Thank you for watching. Just smell better.